This is the High School Football America podcast for May the 6th, 2019. I'm Jeff Fisher, and we are back. Yes, we were on a hiatus, the High School Football America radio show, which was number one for so many years, hundreds of thousands of downloads. It still exists on highschoolfootballamerica.com, but we have recrafted it. It is now a daily podcast. We are the place to get your daily dose of high school football news via audio from around the country. It will be available to you right here on highschoolfootballamerica.com and also on iTunes, Stitcher. You can see all the places that you can listen to us by going to highschoolfootballamerica.com. But we have been working feverishly since the end of the 2018 high school football season when we crowned Mater Dei as our two-time mythical national champs, working on the algorithm, what puts out the High School Football America preseason 100. We've been getting in all kinds of information from coaches around the country, putting the information into the algorithm, and very, very, very soon we're going to announce the day when we announce the preseason 100. And of course, just like last year, we're going to do those teams on the bubble, the teams from 101 to 125. So it's going to be a fantastic 2019 season. We just came off the road, a huge road trip, Trish Hoffman and I traveling to, what did we count the other day? 14 different states. Pennsylvania, we went through it twice. Indiana, we went through it twice. But we did a lot of different things on the road related to what we're doing for the 2019 high school football season, including a great stop at Wendell Phillips Academy in Chicago, in the Bronzeville neighborhood there on the south side of Chicago, a project that we're going to be announcing very, very soon, a project we're partnering with Salvi Media on, and it should be something that everybody around the country is going to be interested in. This is one of the top stories in the nation, and we've had it on the High School Football America radio show with head coach Troy McAllister, so stay tuned for that. Now let's go to kind of the news of the day, if you will. And by the way, this isn't always going to just be, me reading some news at you. We're going to have interviews on here with the top coaches and players talking about the top programs in the country. So it's not just hearing Jeff Fisher talk to you. It's going to be one of those things. It's kind of a hybrid between the High School Football America hour-long radio show and this podcast that we've now created. Big news, recruiting news coming out of Southern California. Watch this kid as a freshman. He took over midway through the season. And yesterday, DJ Uiagalelei gave his verbal commitment to Clemson, and just the fact that I got out Uiagalelei the first time, and everybody has a different pronunciation of it. We're just going to call him DJ, but he gave his verbal commitment to Clemson yesterday, the number one pocket passer in the nation, number one overall recruit in the nation in the class of 2020. He says he's going to Clemson when he gets there, which will be during the 2020 season. Who knows where Trevor Lawrence, a former number one recruit at the quarterback position, and of course, Trevor Lawrence from Cartersville, Georgia, right up the road from where High School Football America is based right now in Atlanta, has done a spectacular job as a true freshman leading those Tigers to the national championship. What's on highschoolfootballamerica.com right now that you may not have seen? We've got an outstanding list of the out-of-state games, and there are some big ones this year. Just check out what Mater Dei has coming down the pike this year, including St. John's High School out of D.C. It's going to be an incredible year for them, but every game that we've been able to confirm so far, because some schools are still putting together their schedules, they are listed in a fine fashion, starting with the first out-of-state game, interstate game, if you will, meaning you're crossing borders to get a game, and we know a lot of the private schools and the big schools in the country need to search long and hard. Nobody wants to be the cupcake on a team schedule, and that out-of-state schedule is there for you at highschoolfootballamerica.com. A big night in Texas. 9 new members inducted into the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame in Waco. The class of 2019 was inducted Saturday night. Very proud to say that 2 of the members inducted are featured in my football book out of Texas called High School Football in Texas, Amazing Football Stories from the Greatest Players of Texas. Ken Houston, playing at Lufkin Dunbar High School in the mid-'60s, is inducted. He, of course, is a Pro Football Hall of Fame member, played for the Redskins at the end of his career. What a great gentleman he was during the interview for the book, and you can read all about his high school days by going to Amazon or Barnes & Noble. That's where the book is available still. Sales have been great. I thank everyone out there that's taken the time to purchase the book. The other person that's featured in the book that was inducted on Saturday, Adrian Peterson. What a senior season he had at Palestine High School in 2003. The future Oklahoma Sooner at that time rushed for 2,960 yards. His average per carry, 11.7 yards. He scored 32 touchdowns, and you can read about all the things that Ken Houston and Adrian Peterson and I and about 50 NFL players talked about in the book. It's a one-of-a-kind book. We know what all these guys did at the pro level and the collegiate level. This is a book that is strictly focusing on high school football, Texas high school football memories. Again, it's called High School Football in Texas. Amazing football stories from the greatest players in the state of Texas. It's available at Amazon and also at Barnes & Noble online. Well, that's going to do it for today's podcast, brought to you by the TDI Razor. Keep those pesky rubber pellets from field turf out of your shoes by putting on the TDI Razor. You can get all the information on these great spats. They make you look good. It's a little better than the cost of tape. It's all there for you at TDIRazor.com. That's razor with a U, R-A-Z-U-R, TDIRazor.com. And that's going to do it for today's High School Football America podcast. Join us daily here on highschoolfootballamerica.com and on iTunes. I'm Jeff Fisher. I'll talk to you tomorrow.